Welcome back to another video. Now, normally I would say welcome back to another Katana tone tutorial, but sometimes you have to admit defeat. Because I've tried for the last 2.5, 3 weeks to get this tone right, and I just have not been able to nail it. At this point, I don't even know if it's possible. So I will show you what I do have, and I'm going to publish the whole live set on the Boss Tone Exchange. I'm going to put the whole live set out there. It's got like 15 or 16 live sets that I worked on, and the final one is going to be called Board Final, and that's the one you're going to hear today. But I couldn't get what I wanted to do. Let's go to Tone Studio, and I'll show you what we got. This is going to be a fairly short one today. Obviously, I didn't even bother playing it in the mix because it wouldn't matter, because it's not close enough for me to think that it's worth putting all the effort in to play the song in the mix. And it's an easy song to play. The hardest part about this song was trying to get that tone, and I just couldn't. So this is what I have. And no matter how much I EQ'd it, trying to add a little more bass, a little more mids, I couldn't get that sound at the beginning of the song. That part. That low, gravelly sound, and it sounds like you're playing in a pipe. I've tried EQ, I've tried jacking up the reverb and keeping the times low, I've tried throwing a flanger in there, and trying to find that sweet spot with the manual, and it just doesn't quite make it. Now, I mean, you couldn't hear a huge difference when you're playing like the chorus, just. But the whole. I just can't get that part right here. It drives me crazy. And you may think, oh, well, maybe it's in D standard. No, it's not in D, drop D. It's not in anything. It's in E standard. And it's just the way he plays it with fifths. It's just, and the tone. I don't know if it's a cabinet thing. Maybe the Katana just isn't. Maybe it just isn't possible for the Katana to achieve that tone. So let me show you what I got here. Drop Medium Monkey here. And I use the brown channel with the variation just to give it that kind of, that scratchiness to it. And I cranked the gain up about 69. I got the volume way down on this because with all the EQs that I've got going, it is loud. And yes, it does sound a little bit better from the cabinet instead of through headphones and through the line out, but it's still not close enough. And for a booster, I did use Distortion Plus. I tried various things. I tried the Governor DS. I tried a mid boost and cranking the gain. It just didn't really make that much of a difference. Like I said, for the mod, I used a flanger, and I even tried to use chorus. I tried to use a harmonizer. I tried everything in my toolbox to try to get that low, growly, gravelly, sounds like we're playing in a huge tunnel sound, but I couldn't. And my EQs, everything was boosted. There wasn't much cut at all except for the air feel over here, the 16,000 hertz. And then delay, I put a tape echo on there, cranked the feedback and times way down, and hit the effects just to see if it would. But it didn't make a difference. So that one might not even be worth it. Same thing with the reverb. I kind of turned all the times down and just cranked the effects level. And without it, just kind of sounds flatter. And then I did have a contour. I just put it on type 3. That gave it a nice mid boost on it as well. And over on my EQs over here, they're not what I usually have, as you can clearly see if you follow along. I've got the low cut low as well as the low mid frequency low. And I've got everything lower on here. And it just, I couldn't get it. Even with the GE10, I had some cut and some boosted higher than I normally do. And it's not that I didn't try everything I had. I couldn't do it. And I apologize, especially those people who are kind of looking forward to it. But what I encourage you to do is download this entire live set and play with it yourself. Maybe you can find something that I missed to give it that low, gritty, down-tuned sound, even though it's not down-tuned. I don't even think I have the boost right. It just maybe it's in the boost. I don't know. I tried to study what Stephen Carpenter was using at the time, and it's kind of all over the place. So I'm going to keep this one short. We're going to probably be under about 7 minutes here. And download this, play with it, and if you can do it better, leave a link down in the comments if you think it did it better. And by all means, I'm encouraging you. I take no offense. And then if you do get it better than I do, tell us all what you did. That's going to do it for this time. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.